So thank you to all of you for coming to the Concert for Kids and helping out the Oregon Music Hall of Fame with their Music in the Schools program. Let's see how much we've raised. $7,800, everybody. Outstanding. Nicely done.
7 years of Concert for Kids. Pretty cool.
Another kids concert.
Very excited.
First of all, on behalf of OMHOF, thank you for spearheading this and for being the engine that drives the bus.
Well, it's such a valuable, thing to do, and it seems to connect with a lot of the bands that have done these in the past, which is one of those things when we get the December to Remember lineup, and then it's like, okay, pick who's it going to be, and remarkably, we've had no problems at all lining up bands to do these shows.
I often wonder what the conversation is like when you call the band and go, hey, first of all, thanks for doing December to Remember.
Right.
What do you think about playing for a bunch of kids in the afternoon?
Well, the conversation, for example, this time around, I approached Aaron Michelson, who works with Silversun Pickups. And I was like, Aaron, got a request, would love Silversun to do the Concert for Kids. Literally, he got back to me in 15 minutes, go, band are in, boom, let's do it. I was like, wow. So part of it is like navigating through the lineup and going who you think would like to do it. And as you know, in the past, we've had Cage the Elephant, Portugal the Man. And I think the common thread here is that those bands have children themselves. So they're very passionate about doing these shows. But Silversun were literally it. Aaron called me back in 15 minutes to go, Silversun are in.
Thank you for doing this, playing for kids.
Yeah.
Have you ever played for an audience of grade schoolers?
We did something similar in LA years ago, and it was called Kid Rockers, and it was kind of like the same kind of vibe, but then we were just acoustic. We were just like really acoustic. I was playing like brushes and stuff like that, and this is like the first time where we can actually kind of really rock out.
Is there a difference, do you think, from that experience and what you're about to do here in a few minutes at the Crystal Ballroom and playing for a group of adults? Is there an energy level difference?
I was thinking about it, and I don't think so. Like, I'm very energetic. I move around when I'm playing drums, and I want to do that for the kids. I want to show them, what we actually really do. I don't want to dumb it down for them. And so I think we're just going to play a regular show and, do the same things that we normally do, and, hope the kids like it.
Talk about music education, because that's what's behind this whole thing. How important it is to you to do what we can to keep it alive, because obviously in the schools it's going to die if we don't take some kind of control.
Probably like yourself and many people who might watch this, playing a musical instrument at school was very important to, I think, my overall education, and got me inspired. I remember tried to learn the piano, terrible at that. Then I think it was the violin, terrible at that. Eventually came around to guitar, although I wanted to play the drums. And I just think it's a very important sort of rounding off of any young person's education.
Coming up, how important was music to you as a young?
This is super important, and I think this is why this was really important for us to do. Like, obviously Brian and Nikki have kids, and so it means a lot to them. But I went to an arts high school. I always wanted to play music. So it's really important for us to do this and to kind of give back. We're aware that like music or arts is like the first thing to go in, when it comes to like, school. So I think this is a very big deal for us. It's very important, and it needs to keep going. It needs the help.
It really makes a difference for us too when a band of your stature steps up and goes, hey, this is what we think too, and we think it's important that people take the steps necessary to keep music education alive. So for that, on behalf of OMHOF, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And on behalf of all the kids, thank you so much, and just get out there and rock on.
Yeah,
brother.
we will. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.